Hey everybody, welcome to Hilltop Machine Works. Well, it's time to get back on this rotary welding table project. This will be part 7. So getting closer, guys. As you can see, I went ahead and welded on the arms to hold the table. And I'm trying to think, several steps ahead so I don't bozo. So what I've got here, I've got a piece of angle iron, and obviously I've got this thing flipped upside down. So that way, when this box of electronics is going to go on here, obviously it's going to be on the other side. That way I've got more of a shelf for this to sit on. It'll be a lot more stable instead of just sitting on this one little piece of 1-incher and on a rock. And if you hit it, it's going to want to try to knock off, even with some decent screws in it. So I figured while I'm in it, I might as well go ahead and put this in here. That way it'll give me, 1, a better mounting spot, and 2, like I said, it'll give me a more of a shelf to mount that thing to. So you're not in too bad of a position. Let's go ahead and do a buzz little weld on here. I just stitch welded these here, and it still kind of pulled it just a smidgen. So now there is a rock in it. I may have to go to putting 4 feet on this thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll see when it gets near completion. But the last thing I want to do is think I'm done, clean it and paint it, and then realize, oh shoot, I should have done something else. And then it never looks right once you take part of the paint off and weld on it and then clean it up and try to spray paint it again, and it just doesn't look really neat. So I'm trying not to forget something here. Yeah, ground is good. Let's see here, got a little bit of a gap to fill. So, and I'll tell you what, we'll throw a little more heat on here to make it better. And increase the wire speed just a tad. Let's see what we get here. Got a little bit of a gap here to fill. Kind of having to stitch weld it. So it's a little hot. Let me turn it back down now. And all these clamps make it tough to get in the wire. There you go. Now she's running better. Now she sounds like bacon sizzling. This piece of angle ain't the cleanest. I knocked the rust off of it, but still been better if I could have ground it nice and shiny. Let's see if we can get one good pass and we'll be done. Alrighty, let me get it unclamped and flipped over. Just knocking out the bushings. I already made one. Just do one on camera. Real quick. Just trying to set the depth of my cutoff tool here. I think we are there. I'm making 290,000 stick. This is just crappy 1018 had in the stock bin, so be perfect for washers or spacers. And there is 290 right there. Let me walk down my carriage here. Alrighty. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Find a good feed rate to make it happy here. Break that edge. Come on. Almost there, you can tell. 1018 is gummy, so you gotta keep it lubed. Otherwise it wants to grab that bit. There we go. Alrighty. Let me fish it out of the bottom here, and I'll bring you guys back to the welding table. Let's deburr this hole real quick. Quick and easy. Lemon squeezy, right? Several ways to do it. I just chose to do this way. Alrighty. So now we got two good looking spacers. Yay. If I can get you guys in here pretty good. So this is the welding ground clamp. I am working on an idea here. As you can see, I'm trying to keep it simple, a little KISS method. So just a hose clamp or a worm clamp as people call it. And it's wrapping around that shaft. Hold on, let me move you guys around so you can see a little better. Oh, sorry, we're fighting each other here. And then the tension would be like this. Golly, tripod, just hold on. And then I'm thinking about, I'd love to have some sort of spring to keep a good tension on it. I don't think, you know, as little as I'm going to use this, I don't think the issue is going to be wear here. I think we'll be fine there. But so what I'm thinking about is doing some sort of bracket here, and this would mount to the bracket. Say something like this. You know, just find the sweet spot. I'd love to have it springed, but you know, the current's going to have to go through the spring if we don't connect directly to here. So I think this is about what I've come up with. You know, bolter here, bolter there, and then it'll be like this, and then we'll just put the ground clamp on it like that. So I think that's what the plan of attack is going to be. If I'm wrong, then you guys will leave comments and let me know I'm wrong. But like I said, this is about the best method I can come up with right now. You know, if I did something like down here and then try to have a spring on it, I just don't think it's going to work. So I think just find it so it's just good to, you know, rub on it so we get the current flow, but not too much to actually do a lot of wear. So, and both of these are smooth surfaces, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue for as little as I'm going to use this rotary welding table. So that's the plan of attack. So I think once I get this done, and that is all the modifications to this thing, so we can break it down and paint it, and then we'll start on the electronics and electrical stuff for the box. Well, I think I got lucky. I decided to dig in my copper and brass bin, see if I could find something to make, and I had this welding lead connector left over, and it ended up working perfect. So got let me smooth you around, I don't know if you can see that. So I got a 1/2 inch bolt going through there, and then it locks down on the threads right there. And of course the tripod wants to fight me. And then I just drilled a hole, and then I've got a socket cap screw holding this on. And then what we can do is, it's time to weld. We just hook this puppy down there, she'll keep tight. Look at that. Or if it's this way, then we can come in here. So, well, you know what I mean. There you go. So I've got flats on it since it's hexagonal. So I think we got a winner there, pretty snug. So let's see. I guess it's time to go ahead and start on the electronics box. So I'm gonna call it a night tonight, grab some dinner, and we'll start on this tomorrow. We'll start putting that box of electronics and electrical goodies together, and then we're one step closer. Thanks for watching, guys. So let's start on the electrical box build. So what I've got laid out here, I've already kind of drawn what I want to do. So I'll bring you guys up to speed. Just going to cut this part off. We don't need this. And going to take this over to the mill. We'll just mill this out. So this is just, appears to be about 1/8 inch thick aluminum. And this will be basically the front panel that we'll mount everything to, and then we'll screw it in like that. That way this will kind of be the access also, and we'll have to just obviously make a couple ends to cover it up. And I'm thinking I may mill a couple slots in the back for heat transfer, since you've got that speed controller that's got heat sinks on the side. We'll let a little heat out. I don't know if it's going to make a difference or not. I mean, I guess if I was doing a lot of production welding and was running this thing for hours on end, it would probably make a difference. But for the short runs, probably don't need it, but it's easier to do it now than to come back at a later date and take it all apart and do it. So let's get over to the mill and get this thing knocked out. I'll set up in the mill, 2 flute center cutting end mill, so no real super tolerances, just getting close to the line and zeroed in what I need to zero in. And let's see, lock X because we're going to move Y, and let's see if we can do it all in one cut. What do you say, guys? And hopefully I didn't get you. Let's see here. Let me go this way. Hope the handles ain't gonna get in the way. I might take a peek real quick. They do. Running about 600 RPMs. Hopefully she's not going to chatter. We'll see what happens here. Oh yeah. Once we start getting her cut out. Alright, we're through. Lock the quill. And see, bring her to me. And she's gonna sing like a big dog. I was afraid of that. See if we can get her. Let me try a clamp, maybe that'll help. Hold on. A little better with the can twist on, but she's still gonna holler out. There. I'll take that. 1924. And let me lock my Y. Undo my X. And you guys get the idea. I'll bring you back when I'm done. Well, that was uneventful. Sometimes you gotta get creative. Ended up wedging that piece there that we cut out in between two pieces of wood and can't twist her in, so that took the dampening effect out of it, and it kept it from grabbing the end mill or shooting out. So we have one big slot cut. So let's get this thing out. What do you say? Over here at the welding table, so getting ready to we'll do the panel here. Got kind of laid out the way I want it. As you can see, that's kind of how I originally thought about it, and this is what I've come up with. So you got the power on light there. I did get a fuse, so I'm gonna run a fuse in this thing, a 15 ampere, which is the max for this controller. Double pole, double throw switch there. So that way I can either have the table turn clockwise or counterclockwise, and this will be I can turn it on automatically and override the foot pedal, or I can turn it down to have the foot pedal. This is where the foot pedal is going to plug into, and this is the pot that's the for variable speed for the motor. So got lucky and found a 9/32 end mill, so I can mill that right there, because that's going to be the challenge. And the other ones are obviously they're just circles, so we just drill those to whatever size we need. And then this is a 1/2 inch, so we'll just mill out a 1/2 inch slot here and make her fit in. So I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm going to go ahead and get this knocked out, and I'll bring you back when I got it done, deburred, and all the switches and stuff mounted. There she is in all her glory. So that's what the panel is going to look like. I think it came out pretty good. So I'm just going to get the label maker out. I'll probably identify a couple of these things like power light on and speed control and whatnot. But so that's the back. Now you got to start wiring her up. I'll bring you guys back. It's nothing fancy, just connecting connectors. So making progress. This is great, ain't it? Got you over here. We're just tapping some holes in the box. So figured we'd hang out a second. Bad news is, made a little bozo. Get this so you can see it in frame. So this switch here, if you notice it doesn't stay. I got the wrong switch. I got a momentary switch instead of one that was, I guess, stationary that would stay on. So glad I noticed that before I got everything wired up. So I got the correct one ordered. So figured, well, got that coming in the mail. Go ahead and do the small stuff and get all this stuff done here, and that we can go ahead and at least paint it and get everything squared away. At least I can get the foot pedal wired and some other stuff. Not a total loss, but you know, a little bit of a bummer because I got a good day. The weather is nice. Second day of fall. It's like 72 degrees out here. It's a really nice day. So just knocking this stuff out. So I figured I'd do an update here. I've just been banging it around out, making the end caps for this. So there's the first one. I've got to go take it over to the brake and bend the tabs, but they're going to go in like that. And then we'll just put a couple screws through, or may rivet. I'm not sure yet. And get that done. And then I also went ahead and just kind of labeled the panel, give you kind of an idea what's going on there. Hopefully that makes a little more sense. So just plucking along. Not sure how well you guys are going to be able to see, but it's a tight spot right over here right now. Go get my square. I would like some square bends. Crooked bends are no good. Alright. Looks like a winner. Let me go check the box thing on. Don't want to bend it too big. So going like that. So let's make sure the bend is at least on the inside there. Okay. Okay, hopefully we got one end cap if we did it right. Yes, nice. So that's how she's gonna get my hand in there. How she's gonna come together. Cool. Let me do the other one off camera. Well, got the base and the top all cleaned up, and now getting some color on her. So starting to look pretty good. Thought I'd give you guys an update. Well, let me see how well this is going to work with you right here in my way, but give you a shot. So here's the pedal. I'm going to use a foot pedal. Obviously, if you looked at the bring that over, if you looked at the control panel, so I can use the foot pedal, which is going to plug in here. Or if I don't want to foot the pedal, I can just hit the auto and it'll automatically just continue to go depending on what speed I want. So let's just get this wired up. It's nothing complicated. Just want to make sure you don't do a bozo and make sure you put the connector on first, because that's always gonna be the suck if you don't put it on first. And I'm not sure how well you guys can see in here. But this is what the pedal looks like. There's the schematic. I took a multimeter and just tested it. So we're going to connect here and we're going to connect here. So when the pedal is down, it makes contact. So pretty simple. Guess I can put it up like this so you guys can see. And let me get this thing through here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some, come on baby, some terminals on this. That looks pretty good actually right there. What do you think? Tighten her down. And see how big these are. Yeah. Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie doo. Let's see, got some blue ones. These are big. There's one. There's two. So what we'll do is we'll put these on, providing they'll fit. They should. Oh yeah, I can actually go smaller eyelets. Let me see here. Like smaller. Almost. Oh, come on, give me a break. Alrighty. We'll go back to the originals. So let me get I'll get one done here for you on camera. I picked up these crimpers. These are awesome. They crimp it just the right amount, not too much, not too little. Haven't had a single problem over the umpteen years I've been using them. And it's color coded, yellow, blue, and red to get the right depth. And there you go, and she'll go right here. Alright, let me get both of them done and screwed on and I'll bring it back. That's what she looks like, all wired up, nice and tight, so she won't come out. And they're on and off. So I just put the cover back on and we got us a working pedal. Well guys, it is the next day, so the paint is dry because I'm always tempted to not wait for the paint to dry and try to put something together, and you know you always muck it up. So had to be patient. I think it came out very nice. It's still a little warm, but let's go ahead and assemble it. What do you say? And that bolt is still warm. I had to grind the head down just a little bit so we can clear it in here. Gosh darn it. Whew. Throw it under some water. Cool it down so I can handle this thing. Take the heat out of it. There we go. Much better. Much better. So anyways, we are getting closer and closer. Getting this thing done and having us a rotary welding table. Come on, baby. Let me see. Is it thick from the paint? Looks like I'm gonna have to ream it out just a smidgen. So hang on, guys. Okay, we're good to go now. Just gave the hole a little bit of love. So now we can mount the box. And let's see. Trying to do a blind here. Am I still in frame? I hope I am. Let me turn you just a little bit, I guess. That might help. Wide angle lens on the GoPro, so hopefully you're still good to go. I think this blue color is a nice color. I think it's going to look good. And let me get this one screwed on and I'll bring you back. Get these on now. Hold my tongue right. Not much room to hold on to these little countersunk screws. Okay, let's go get the table. Put it together without scratching it. That'll be the test, won't it? Get the spacers in, and let's see, these bolts. I'm gonna grab a couple more washers. Hang on. Alright, ready. Let me move you in a little bit closer. Of course, the tripod does not want to cooperate. Hold on. Let me turn you this way, and let me loosen this up and turn you down. There you go, how's that? And let's get some stuff tightened. Using nylock nuts on the back of this so we can snug it up, but not too tight, so it'll still rotate, obviously. Alrighty, let's see how she's still doing here. There we go. And lock and lock. Nice, awesome. All right. See here. think I need to snug that one up just a smidgen more, but otherwise, sweet. Okay, let me get the motor ready. Get this motor in place now. Excuse my armpit, guys. Gotta reach over. Use my little baby snap-on. 1/4-inch drive, perfect for this job. Except that one hit, so I'm gonna have to use a gear wrench. And I'll just use a gear to get to it. Hope I ain't boring you too much. I might edit this, shorten it up a little video. All right, let me get the grounding strap. Getting the grounding strap. Final completion there. You can see that pretty good. So now we are in business down here at the bottom. Cool. Come on, baby. Of course she popped out. There you go. Snug fit. Alrighty, I think this might be a good place to end this video, because I've got a couple more days for that switch to come in so we can get our electrical stuff done here. So I can't really wire all the rest of this stuff up until I get this switch in. And like I said, the foot pedal's done. Foot pedal will plug into here. I can go ahead and get the power cord running here though, and a couple small things. But that might be a good stopping point, and then we can pick up on the next video. Will be to, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is get this mounted directly to the faceplate. So we'll get the faceplate over there and put it on the rotary table, find what our distances are here, and we'll get 3 holes drilled, because I haven't had a chance to get to metal supermarkets and pick up an adapter plate. You know, I need at least about an 8-inch piece of aluminum, and I just hadn't had a chance to get there. They were nice enough to deliver the last order of mine instead of me having to go pick it up. So I hadn't had a chance to check their scrap bin or anything like that. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you following along on this project that we got going on here. And to all my new subscribers, hey, thanks for subscribing. And if you hadn't subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button down there. It doesn't cost you anything. And that way I know you're out there and you're watching my videos. So this will wrap up part number 7, and we'll pick up build number 8 here next day or two. So take care, guys. We'll see you, all right?